All right, so we are starting now. All right, straight to the chat. All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
All right, hope you are hearing me very well.
Yes.
All right. So I'll be talking about structure today. Then I'll be talking about how to read, complex structure and how to actually, trade with structure. Is that clear?
Okay.
All right. So, okay. If you are here with me, I did some explanation in one of the class section yesterday about this asset. Some of the mentees will know what I'm talking about. So I already said this asset we buy, right? Mr. Joe, is that what I said?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I gave a reason why it will buy. So, but then let us restructure. Are you following?
Yeah.
All right. So the current structure on this daily time frame is a sell in that price kept giving lower lows. This is a lower low. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why this is the high? So those are the range we'll be considering before we start taking trades or doing anything. So this is another high, the lower high, and this is a lower low. Always mark your range like that, especially when you are trading. So this is it. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is another low here. Although you might not see very clearly, there's one mini low around here. Did you see it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. And the high is this. Let me just use my arrow. This is the high here. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That broke this low. So this is it. You see that price came back to that high. You understand, before it start dropping. Exactly.
Yes,
So
Yes.
this is a lower low, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then this is on daily. This is the last low on daily here. Is that clear? Although there are many structures around here, but when you go to lower time frame is when you see them clearly. But then this is what we see on daily. So this is a low, a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then another lower low. Is that clear? So price on this time frame is selling. So if your structural time frame is daily, are you following?
Yes, sir.
So what you should be targeting is price coming back to the other block on daily before you start considering what a sell. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you will mark your other block on daily. But then I'm not talking about entry today. I want to talk about structure. Now let's go to lower time frame because structure here is clearer. Is it not clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this structure here
Morning,
is
sir.
clear. Good morning, sir. Good morning. You're welcome. Now, this structure is clear, but then this is my high range and this is my low range. Is that clear now?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I've marked it with horizontal lines so that we'll be able to see clearly. So let's go to H4 so that we can see, what H4 is doing. All right. All right, I'm coming. All right, what is H4 doing? What is H4 doing? Now, if your structural time frame is H4, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have to mark your range the same as before on H4. This is a low, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is a low. I'm coming. This trend line is not. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. This is a low. This is a high. You understand? Now,
Yes, sir.
a lot of persons will consider this as an inducement, but I see it as a high because it was within my other block here. Do you understand? That sale was triggered by this other block here. You understand? But normally, this is not the kind of trade I take. But then it was still within the other block or the demand zone. Is that clear now? So now that's the high. And another low was created somewhere around here. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's a mini low on lower time frame. So you don't need to stress yourself. You read what you can read. You cannot see everything in the market. You understand? So for me, this is a low, a high, so which is lower than this. So it's a lower high. This is a lower low, a lower high. This one is equal low. Then this is another low, a high, and then this is a low. Is that clear now?
Okay, sir.
So my range on H4 is here. Do you understand? Here to the low. Is that clear? Here
Yes, sir.
to the low. Remember that this is my daily order block here, the green zone.
Yes.
All right. And this is where my H4 order block is. Do you understand? So I'll put another color kind of, you can change the color of each zone. You understand? Per time you use. Is that clear now?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right. So that's how to read market structure. There's nothing hard there. So I will just mark this place in case price come back to test. So let's go to another lower time frame because I realize that lower time frame. Oh, sorry, time frame. Analysis is one of the major places we have, issues. All right. So now this is on H1. Is that clear now? Let me give you a gist. H1 structure and H4 structure are almost alike. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
most of the time they are almost alike. You understand? So if you use H1, you use H4, you are still okay. Is that clear? All right. So now what I'm seeing here is the same thing as H4. This is the high, a low, a lower high, then a low, a high, then a low. So price has started buying. Is that clear now? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This is a low, this is a high, an higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
But then the overall turning point of this market is here. So I expect price to buy to this zone or this place. But then majorly because of H4, this is where we expect price to come to. Is that clear now?
Okay.
So now currently I'm expecting, yeah. Okay, someone is saying something.
Okay.
Please, if there's noise in your place, mute yourself, please. So are you following?
Yes, we are following.
All right. So how do I do my M30? How did I buy this asset at that place? I was supposed to have taken profit, but I allowed it. Like I explained yesterday, this zone here, this green zone here, are you following?
Yes.
This is a breaker block. You understand?
Okay.
How many of you know what a breaker block is?
Well, the way I understand it is it's an order block that has failed to hold price.
Yeah, order block that fails to hold price. So this is the order block that was broken anyway before the up move. And most of the persons we call it a resistance that's turned to support. Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what most of the normal retail traders we call it. They say resistance that turned to a support. But then me, I always call it a structural point. The previous high that was broken before, you understand, that was just broken. So now how did I take this buy from here? I told you if your zones are from, I've given you time correlation, right?
Yeah.
For the sake of those that cannot remember, I said if you are marking your zone on daily, use H1 confirmation. If you are marking your zone on H4, use M15 or M30 confirmation. If you are marking your zone on M30, use M5 confirmation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I've marked this zone now. I wanted to quickly scalp because I was teaching people. I taught the mentees how to scalp yesterday. Is that clear? How many of you? Yeah, I taught you. So you go to M5. What did I see? I'm coming. Let me pick another arrow, please. All right. what did I see on this time frame? This is a high, right? Created a low, and this high was broken. Is that clear? That's within my M30 zone. Do you understand?
Okay.
Are you following?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So now what price did was I expect price to come within this black horizontal line, this other block here.
Okay.
Is that clear? So price came into it, and I'm going to buy my TP here just for scalping sake. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
get that.
you didn't get it. You got how I got the zone, right?
No,
No,
no, no,
no.
no. Come
Actually,
again.
I should start from
I just came.
okay. I should
Anyway,
start from where I marked the zone from.
Yes, yes.
All right. Now, what I said is when you are marking your zone on M30, you understand? If you are a scalper, you will go to a lower time frame to take your entry from it. Is that clear?
Okay.
So I marked this zone. This is the recent high that structure broke. I said some persons will call it a resistance turn support. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
For retail traders. So when I mark this place, you understand? I am waiting for confirmation on the lower time. This is M30.
Yeah.
So my lower time frame confirmation will come from M5. Is that clear? So I go straight back to M5. What is M5 saying? M5 has broken my zone on 30 minutes, right?
Okay.
Came back to retest that zone. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it broke this high. Price came back to break this high, which changed the structure to a buy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It broke the low.
Okay, see the low here. It broke this place too. Do you understand? Then came back to break this high also. Did you see where my arrow is?
Yes.
This
Please,
is
the
the high.
one
Yes.
you say it is the next what you just pointed to. It is the next move that broke that high, right?
Okay, wait, let me explain again. This is a high, right?
Yes.
This is a low, right?
Yes.
Price came back up and failed to break this high. So which
Yes.
came back to break this low, which made this place another high. Is that clear?
Which one? Yes, that's please another.
This
Yes.
is a low that broke this low. Is that clear? This make this place a valid high. Is that understood? Because this high came back to break this low. Is that clear? If you don't understand, say you don't understand, so that will come again.
You have
Yes,
lower
I
low
don't
now.
understand. The place you are pointing to at the top there, that pointed place, you are calling it the low. That is what I am not getting.
This place,
Yes.
I said is a high. I didn't call it a low. This is a
Okay.
low. This is the low this high produced. This high produced this low. And this place broke. This is also a low. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
So this high is what break this low. That's what I'm saying. This high caused the movement that broke this low. Is that clear?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, and price came back up and then broke this high, which confirmed a change of structure. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the structure has changed to a buy on this time frame. So what I'm looking for is a buy entry because this is M30 buy zone. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
There's only one person that is responding. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All
We
right.
are following.
So what? Is someone saying something?
Fr-
We
From
are
that
following,
point,
sir.
what we just said, I wish you could go over it again.
Is he on this time frame?
Yes, yes. Just here.
All right. So what I'm saying is this. Price broke our M30, what do they call it? M30 zone. M30 zone was broken. Created this high, created this low. These are mini structure, is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then this high was propelled and this high came back down to break this low. Is that clear?
Yes,
The only
sir.
reason why this high is valid is because it broke a low. Is that clear now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
The person that said I should explain again, do you understand that?
Yes, yes, I
Or I
understand,
should
sir.
still come again? I can still come again if you do not.
Please, I understand, sir.
The essence is that we understand the class so that the essence will not be, it's not that I just teach and then all of us go. This is complex structural, how to read complex structure. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
this structure
Come
is
again.
complex, but then I should come again.
I think it is from this point that from that point, yes,
This
from this
place
point. No. Quite
here.
the yes. So I have understood all this. The left, I have understood the left. So
Okay. Now, how do we read structure? Structure, if this thing must continue itself, it must be creating a lower high and a lower low. Is that clear?
yes, sir.
Now, this is the last lower high because this high, because this high is lower than this high. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
this high created a lower low here because it's lower than this low. Is that clear? So
Yes, sir.
for
Yes,
this
sir.
structure to continue, price have to create a lower high and then another lower low. Is that clear now?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
But instead of price doing that, it created a higher high,
Okay.
changing our structure. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So when I see this around my what do they call it? My M30 buy zone. You understand? It has confirmed that I can buy.
Okay.
So what I will be waiting for is that price come back to this other block here. You see the other block here, the last red black candle. So for some places it's red candle. The last black candle before the up move. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I put the limit here. So as soon as price came back here, price shoot up. Did you see I would have taken profit at this place? For those that are scalpers, this high would have been your TP point and then you have scalped that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hope everybody understood this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So for those that who is asking for the link, tell them to come to the general group now. Those in the mentees group, tell those that are asking for the link to come to the Telegram channel for the general group. So that if they don't have the Telegram, I've said it over and over. I said we should join this group. Can someone do that for me, please?
Let me try.
So, all right. Hope this is clear now. You can also send them the link, please. Mined is a public group. They will see it. They can go and search for it. It's still the same thing. It's a general group. I sent it on WhatsApp. I sent it on everywhere. It's there. So I've sent the link. Is that clear now? Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So there's nothing hard there. You just have to, stick to what you do. So I'm still expecting price to come. You see how far I'm expecting price to come? Here. If price gets there, I will wait for confirmation before I take my trade. Is that clear now?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So should we proceed to another asset?
Yes, sir.
Or do we have any other question? Is there any other question? There's no other question. All right. So which other asset should I look at so that we understand structure?
So look
For me,
at crash 1,000.
Crash 1000. Someone told me, all right, I'm coming first. All right,
Yes, sir.
let me
Let us
explain.
wait for Salim concerning this C5.
Sally is not, did he say he's going to join? Is Salem said he's going to join?
Yeah, you should. He's going to join. He's going to join.
I don't want to just stay long. All right, what do we do on C1000? I beg, nobody should. What?
Please, I don't. Sometimes I'm confused about the structural this thing.
Structural what?
Other block.
Sorry, who is talking?
The structural, the other block.
Okay.
Ben, great.
All right, you are confused about the other block, so we still talk about that. Although today is for structure, but then I will still refer to the other block anyway. So now, somebody said we should look at crash 1000.
Yeah, it's me that say.
Okay, you are the one. All right, let me show you something on this asset. I'm coming. I've been buying this asset. I bought it yesterday. I closed partial, and then I still have to re-enter today. These other ones you are seeing, the 0.5 is my yesterday trade.
Okay.
You understand? I took partial to remain 0.5, and I waited. Price now came back to my entry. You understand? I know most of you do not have that mind, but then that's the essence of taking partial anyway. So let me start from higher time frame. I explained this on the mentorship group. I'm selling and buying at the same time. Is that not good?
Wow.
Yeah, it takes a level of mastery before you can do that. If you if you do that, you see that I've moved my sell stop loss. I've moved it to a high. Do you understand? This is my sell stop loss here. Did you see it where the arrow is? So as soon as price gets here, it will close automatically in profit. And this one too, as soon as it gets here, I will shift my stop loss to somewhere comfortable and I will take my partial. Do you understand? So, but then let me show you something. I'm expecting this price to go to the weekly high. I've explained it in the mentorship group yesterday. Did you see structure on weekly? Is everybody here?
Yeah, this weekly.
Yes.
Did you see the structure on weekly?
Yes.
Okay.
The structure is a confirmed sale in that I'm coming.
Very
All right,
well.
it's a confirmed sale. Don't always go.
Yeah, you.
I think he's doing something.
Yeah, somebody is calling me. I don't know who the person is. That's why he tanked. So no problem. But then let me finish the class out. What?
It's derived.
Derive calling me? No, they are not calling me. They cannot be calling me. They should mind their business.
Yeah.
They should mind their business. I'll mind my own. They are not serious. So this is the thing now. Nothing concerns you with this because a new structure has been formed. This is a low. This is a high. This is a higher high. But then all of us expect price to buy here. That's why I always wait for confirmation. Price now decide to break lower. You understand?
Okay.
Which makes this place another confirmed weekly high. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So that green zone I marked is my other block on weekly. Mr. Ben Great, are you hearing?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you, sir.
Hello. It is happening. Hello, sir. We can't hear you.
I think he has muted himself. His mic is muted.
Boss, check your mic.
So I don't know what is taking my what do they call it? It's just taking it off. I don't understand what is taking it off. So you can hear me now, right?
Is the phone on charge as we are using?
Yes. So network first disappear and then now the thing I'm charging it because my battery is low, 22%. So I said let me just plug it and then others. So now hope you understand. This is now the weekly high. Mr. Ben Grade, are you there? Is Mr. Ben Grade there? All right, if he's not here, I thought he's the one that asked question about other blogs.
He is coming and going off, coming and going off.
All right, no problem. So this is the other block on weekly.
Okay.
Who is talking? Is Ben Great here?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
All right, welcome back. So now
Okay.
you are the one that asked for other block, and I said that Let me show you what other block is. You know, this is the structural high, and this is a structural low, this place here. So now you will look for the last buy candle before the down move if you are planning on selling. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
The last buy candle before the down move, that's where your order block is. Most of the time they call it for a sell is demand zone and for a buy is supply zone. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
So this place now is your order block on weekly. This place where the green candle, your own might be green, but my own is blue, I think. So that's where my order block is on weekly. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
It's
Thanks.
like, all right. So now, okay, I'm still good. Now, what I do is before you confirm whether you want to buy or sell, price is factor. So you should know that price, whatsoever it does on higher time frame, it does on lower time frame. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, hope you are hearing me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now what I'm seeing on this time frame is that
Yes.
this structure, this sell structure has been broken on daily. Do you understand? This is my high, and then price broke it up. So I'm looking for a way to buy up. Is that clear now?
Okay, sir.
So now I'm waiting for a retest of an order block on daily. So now where's my order block on daily? The last sell can do before the what? Up move. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Always use different color for your what do they call it, for your time frame. If what you are using for weekly is green, make sure you use either maybe some other color for your daily and your H4. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So that you can be able to identify it when price get there. And that's one of the reasons I say focus on few assets. So that you would have, when price gets there, you know what you are looking for. Is that clear?
Yes,
There's
sir.
nothing hard in this business, I beg. It's just that we are giving ourselves stress. So what you do is, I wait for price to get to this other block here, and I wait for confirmation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So now what I do is I will go to H1 to wait for confirmation for a buy. I'm coming. Let me. So I'm waiting for a confirmation for a buy on what? On H1. I'm coming. All right. Hope you are hearing what I'm saying, Sha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that it won't be like I've muted myself. Now, let me show you how I took this trade and re-entered, because a lot of persons might just be confused about how I took the trade. I would have even picked another RSF. All right. So are you following?
Yes, sir.
This is H1. It is not. Sorry, if they are making noise there, please. Oh yeah, now if they are making noise, mute yourself, please. So now, all right. So how did I take this trade? Because it's at my daily zone. I explained this for the mentees. It's at my daily zone. I'm waiting for H1 break of structure and a retest. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So this is the high on H1. This is the high on H1, and this is the low. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Price broke this high and went up. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm waiting for a retest around this zone, this candle here. So as soon as price was coming down, I knew it was going to start buying around here if it will obey my hedge. So I set my limit here, and since then price has been buying. Hope you understand that now. So when you pick your zone on daily, wait for H1 confirmation and then pick your trade after the retest. I bought this place. I didn't wait for confirmation. I bought to this place, close partial. That's what is remaining of the partial, 0.5. And as soon as price came back here, because of structure, I know that it's going to start buying from here. So I put my limit here, and then I've been buying since then. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir. Please.
So
for the last lower low before the move that is going, that is on H1 where you put your limit. Is that what you call the POI?
Yes, that's the point of interest on H1.
All right, sir.
Yeah, this candle here, this black candle that you see, that has that has long wick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where I put my limit. That's on that candle is where I put my limit.
Okay.
So I put my limit at the open of the candle and my stop loss below the candle. But you see that you cannot see my stop loss. I always give space for price to breathe. Is that clear?
Okay,
so that if price want to clear liquidity around here, it can clear and start moving up.
All right, sir.
So is that clear now? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, from the group, I'm seeing them in 70 camp groups or Zion group. They are saying that this place is going to sell price. Are you following me?
Okay.
This place will not sell price. Well, I'm not the owner of the market. Price can do whatever it wants to do, but this place will not sell price. If price will sell, price will have to come to this candle here.
All right.
All right. So my TP
Boss,
is this black. Yes.
any reason, sir?
You know we trade structure, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And when we are buying here, you know this is the. I said this is the high, right?
Yes.
The high that was broken, and this is the
Yes.
low. Is that clear? And this
Yes,
is a
sir.
new higher high on H1. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And this is the new lower what? This is a
Low.
higher low because it's this is a higher low because it's low is higher than this. Is that clear now?
Oh,
Which is also a sign of shift in market. Yes.
okay.
Is someone okay? Is that clear now? Are you following?
It's higher than that. Okay. Yes.
Is that clear now? So our target will be the high of the structure. Have I not explained that before?
I've done that, sir.
Yeah, so when you are trading in a buy, the liquidity here must be grabbed. The liquidity at this high must also be grabbed. So even if you do not do anything much, it must grab this liquidity. If it will sell, it must get to this candle here. So as soon as structure change and you are entering a trade, you should be targeting the high as your TP. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Did you understand what I said? The person that
Yes,
asked the
sir.
question. There's no reason other than that. There's no reason other than that. There's no reason other than that. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's just. I don't understand what is wrong. Okay. All right. So is there any other question? Is there any other question? Do you understand what I just explained? Yes, please.
May I have a question on stop loss?
All right.
If I set my stop loss maybe in volatilities
Yes.
and it's 3,
Yes.
But when I set it in these spike pairs, boom,
Yes.
crash, if I set
Yes.
3 or 1, I come back
Yeah.
when my account is gone.
Yeah, the reason why it's like that is because Spike does not respect your stop loss. Spike will only respect your stop loss after it has spiked. So the calculation of this boom and crash is that when spike, it will calculate your stop loss with that spike. Do you understand?
Okay.
So if the spike that took you out is 50 pips, and maybe you are using 10 pips stop loss, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in boom and crash, they will calculate they will calculate your loss by the number of pips that spike took.
Okay.
Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Although it will still stop you, your stop loss will still be effective. It will not allow you to be involved in further losses. But then the calculation is based on the pips of the spike, not on your own stop loss. Is that clear now? That's why most persons are running from this boom and crash. And to be very
I
sincere
get
with you,
it
boom.
now.
Yeah, to be very sincere with you, boom and crash is one of the simplest assets to trade. It's just the truth. If you stay with it and you master it, you will like it. I'm just telling you the fact. I've entered 2 trades this morning, 2 trades on lower time frame, 5 minutes for God's sake. I sent it to the mentees group, 5 minutes. I believe most of you saw it. Most of the mentees would have seen it, but then you just have to walk up. You have to walk up, guys. Walk up, guys. Do you have any other question?
Sir, please, this insufficient imbalance in the market, that long
Yes.
candle. Please, can
Yes.
you explain it? Can you explain
This
more on
one.
that? Yes,
This one here.
yes, sir.
All right. Now, when you see this kind of candles here,
Yes, sir.
you should know that institutions are playing around the market. You understand?
So I don't,
Market maker, inner cycles. What?
I don't understand what you mean by they are playing around there.
Okay, market owners, those that design the market.
Interfere with.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you see impulsive move like this kind of impulsive move, just know that the owners of the market are playing with the market. Do you understand? So they are trying to either work on people's
Okay.
psychology or emotions. You get, so that they will just be fidgeting on what to do next. Is that clear? But then all these ones matters if they are around your
Yes.
entry point. Are you following me? It means within this candle here, the only thing that took place is a sell. No buying, nothing around this place. On this time frame, buy was not involved. Only a sell. How can you be selling and then there's no buy? You understand? There's no buying.
Yes, yes.
So it means there's partiality in the market, and market makers knows how to come back and buy to fill those places. Is that clear now?
Okay.
So
Okay,
whenever
sir.
you see this, they are most important when it is around your entry zone. Is that clear? Like see the
Okay, sir.
imbalance here. This is imbalance, 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 and my entry zone is here. This is a confidence that this place is valid. If you don't see an imbalance around where you want to take trades from, you should be skeptical about taking trades there. You understand?
Okay.
So imbalance must be there. Imbalance is a sign of institution getting involved in the market.
Yeah, the bank.
So yeah, the banks, the inner cycle traders, all these big firm, all these what do they call them? Edge farm, and other things. So it's a sign that they were getting involved in the market. Is that clear now?
Okay.
So the only thing is we follow their footprint. So we follow their footprint. We know that they will not want to lose this old money, so they will find a way to come back to cover up. You understand? So we look for a possible way to follow them to cover up their what? Their play. Is that clear now?
Yes,
So
yes.
I
as it,
hope I'm
so
able to
as it,
explain it.
as it is now, cocksure, they are going to move up to cover that, and
Yes,
then from there we can sell with them.
yes, you can find a way to sell with them. That's just the clear stuff.
But right now, at the moment it's going, can we tell if that is the move that is going to cover up, or we cannot just predict? But for
Okay.
sure, they are going to.
Okay, the fact is, the market is not run by individuals. You understand? I am not the one that moves the market. The market moves on its own. Exactly.
Okay.
Are you following?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we have our own edge, and we interpret the market based on our edge. You understand?
Okay.
We don't know what institution will do. We don't know. They might decide not to even feel it completely, and then price will start falling. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
But our own edge says when you see a buy structure and you are entering from the other block, your target should be the high that was created. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So that's what gave me confidence that they will fill this place, because this is the new high that was created, and I know that if I'm entering with my hedge, it must come back to this high so that it will fill up this imbalance, and before I start confirming if it will sell, it must come back to this high. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
The person that asked the question, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So I don't know whether it will feel it now, but it must definitely, price will always feel it. Do you understand? Imbalances are meant to be filled.
Okay.
Do you clear? It might take weeks, it might just be a day, it might even be the same hour, but that imbalance must be filled. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm coming. All right. So that's that. Don't let me go too forward.
This guy
Is that clear now?
This guy name
Is there any other question? Is there any other
Make
question?
analysis on jump 75.
Jump 75.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, all right. Let's check jump 75. You know, this is not weekly outlook anyway, but then let me check. Where's my jump 75? Right. Okay. What are you seeing in this market? What are you seeing in this market? I'm supposed to even be selling this asset. Oh boy, I don't miss. All right. Let's be here. Are we here?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing this eye. Are you following?
Yes.
I'm seeing another. This is the low. Just take it as I'm marking it like that. So let's just forget whether the line is straight. This is another high that was created. Are you following me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And remember, this is daily. Like I have always told you, always mark your distance from daily. So now this is the low. I'm coming. This is the low. Now, what I do is, let me just say this clearly now so that you follow. Now, this low was broken. Let me pick an arrow. This is the low, this is a high. This is another low because it's lower than this, right? And this is another high. This low here was broken by this low. Do you understand? It's tiny, but it's a break. Is that clear? To create this high. And then this high broke this low here. And then price had come back to create another high here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is the high I'm expecting price to buy to. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It's too fast.
So let me, what?
It's
What
too
did
fast.
you say? It's too fast. All right, I'm coming. I will come again.
It's fast. Yeah, it's too fast.
I will explain again. I'm coming. Why is this thing not stable now? What's wrong? Just take it like that. I beg. This thing, I don't know why it's not staying. All right, but make sure your line is straight if you want to get accurate stuff. This is a low. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
And this is a high. This high caused the move that broke this low here. You see? Did you see it?
Yes.
It became a valid high. And then another high was created. And this high is valid because it came back to break this low here. You see, it's minimum. It's not too wide, but it's a break. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this high is also valid. And then price was supposed to come back to this other block and then start selling. But price still also downs around. You see, this high, are you following me? Follow me very closely so that you won't get lost. Are you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This high was supposed to be valid,
Yes, sir.
but you see, this move did not break this low. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So it's not really valid yet until the move break this low. So this is another high. This low was broken. But then the overall high that was responsible for this move is here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Was this one? Is that clear now?
Yes,
So
sir.
some
Yes, sir.
persons might be considering this high. But for me, is this high I am considering. Are you following me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's the high that broke this low. And then price came back up to retest another block around here. Although it looks more like it's this one, but then it's this one I follow. I will not go deep into it today, but one of these days I will try to explain this. Is that clear? And then price now came back to break this low here. This is the high that broke this low here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I expect that price come to one other block around here and start falling. Is that clear now? So let me mark that place with a green candle. Or sorry, with a green this thing. Is that clear? That's where I expect price to come to on daily. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So let me see H4. Now, you see, price still has a long way to go. Do you understand? Before a sale commences. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, let us read this structure. Let's read this structure. This is a low, a high, right? A low, a high. This low was tested by this place and created another high. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Then most of us are planning to buy from here and price took us all out. Is that clear? And when you are buying, I've told you, buy with structure. This is a low, this is a high, right? As soon as price came back to retest this other block here, your first TP should be this high. I've told us before, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So if you have entered with minimum lot size, I don't care. Close your entry here. Hold your entry. Close it what? Here.
Yeah.
Or move your stop loss to 50% of this move. Is that clear now?
Yes,
So
sir.
that you will not be losing. So close your entry here. If you can close partial and move your stop loss to break even. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, so as to avoid this kind of liquidity grab, this was just a liquidity grab here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because price didn't continue selling. Because after you break structure, it's supposed to come back here and continue selling. But price instead broke that high also. So it just grabbed liquidity here, stop buyers out, and then continue buying. Do you understand the move now?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right. And because of this liquidity that was grabbed here, you know my target was this daily high. Is this daily high here?
Okay.
So I'm looking to buy up to this daily high. But then my buy entry will be at this other block here, this black candle that propelled this impulsive move. This is institution playing around here. Hope you understand.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Institution
Yes,
decide
sir.
to grab all the liquidity here and then continue up. Yes, who is talking?
I noticed that there is an imbalance there. It's more or less like they claim to fill it up.
Where? Here?
Yes, sir.
Like-
Is you see,
like-
okay, it came to feel it, but then you see, according to structure, are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
This was not supposed to happen.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
For
Yes,
those
sir.
that follow structure, this was not supposed to happen. As soon as structure breaks, it has to continue selling. Is that clear now? Because this is the structural point that create this high.
Yes, sir.
So as soon as this place broke, all of us will be expected to sell from here. But what institution did was just to grab liquidity here, no matter what imbalance they feel here. So far it broke this high, it's just liquidity grab. Because most persons are looking to continue the sale from here, and they will also be stopped out. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So anybody that continue selling from here would have also been stopped out. So they grab liquidity from buyers and also grab liquidity from sellers. So do you understand the institutional play here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now this makes this place more important to me because institution has played around here. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if price comes back here, I'm buying. You see my limit is already there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm buying from here. Is one of the most important thing you need to consider. Whenever around your structure you see liquidity was grabbed, just know that that move is valid. Is that clear now?
Okay.
So I'm looking for a buy from here, and as soon as price gets here, if this move prefer price to sell to this place, I will buy. My first TP will be this high, and then my last TP will be daily high. Do you
This is
understand that
H4.
now? Yeah, this is H4. Did everybody get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that you have to bear in mind structure. You have to carry structure in your mind. Structure is king, no matter what it is. So what it is this move was not supposed to happen. Even with this imbalance, as soon as structure has been created double times, nobody is expecting price to come and fill this imbalance again. Do you understand?
Yes.
sir.
So nobody actually is expecting that. Although I would have put my limit here, but I wouldn't be expecting price to come and activate me here. I will expect price to continue buying from this low and buying up. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So as soon as you see liquidity grab and structure is broken, this place is a point of interest for a buy continuation. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Because most times I have not been really talking about liquidity grab, and as important as it is, you need to know it. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So hope you understand why I will be buying from there.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So why did I say I supposed to have been selling? Let's come back to M30. Now see the structure on M30. Did you see it?
Yes.
All right. Let me show us clearly. This is a high, right?
Yes.
A
Yes, sir.
low.
No.
A low, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of person will be calling this place a high. It is not a high because it did not break this previous high.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Are you
an equal
following?
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Yes, sir.
equal high. So it did not break this place. So I won't be considering this place as a high. So the low is still here and this is the high here. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Price broke structure here. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, according to my own knowledge, some persons are knowledgeable more than I am. But then where I'll be looking for my sell entry is here. This is the place I'll be looking for my sell entry. Are you following? The
Yes,
last
sir.
bullish candle before the down move. That's what I'll be.
Okay.
This is the candle that propelled this move for a sell. So I expect price to come here and continue selling. Exactly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if that's why you need to really calculate your risk very well, because price might not still sell, but our hedge is balanced. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When you see your hedge, take it. That's what builds confidence. Even if you lose, you know that yes, I was accurate in this edge, but price just decided to do whatever it wants to do. Exactly. So this is where I'll be looking for entry for a sell, and then if I start selling here, my first TP will be this low, and then my last TP will be this place I'm expecting a buy from. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir. What if it breaks that low there?
If it breaks this place,
No, the low, yes.
this
Yes.
place here,
No, this low.
this low
The
here,
current place, yes. If it breaks
if it breaks it down
will you still expect the price at that place you are pointing?
at this place,
Yes,
no,
sir.
I will not be expecting price here. I'll be expecting price to come back here
Okay. Okay.
before I start selling. This is where I'll be expecting price. See, liquidity has been grabbed here.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if this move break this low here, this is where I'll be expecting price to come back to.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So hope you understood the analysis on this one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is there any
How about
question?
big 75?
Vic 75. Who is asking the question? Who is the person? Who is the person?
Our money.
Don't worry, you have enough equity.
Okay, Mr. Money.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me just drop a touch on that. All right. Everybody say I trade every asset. All right. I beg. I know the trade. I trade asset that I see sure entries on. If I did not see it, I will leave it. All right. Oh yeah, follow me very carefully.
Yes, sir.
This is a breakup block, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Are you following me? That
Yes, sir.
H4 breakup block has been broken. The H4 breakup block was broken upward. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've told you before, there are two ways I trade. I trade breakup block and I trade other blocks. Is that clear? Those are the only two things I trade. And I have my confirmation entry. If I don't see confirmation at that place, whether pinball like me show face, me in head one break, I will not take it. So I have my entry reasons, I have my confirmation entries. So what I'm waiting for is to get a confirm. You know, I told you time frame correlation. When you mark your zone on H4, where should you wait for confirmation from? Mr. Money,
M30
where?
or M50.
All right, good. Thank God you are following my class. Is nice. Nice. So when price comes back to that breakup block, I went to M30. That's where I went to anyway, to check for what is happening around that breakup block. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what did I see? I'm waiting for break of structure back to the upside because the breaker block is a buy. It's now a buy breaker block. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Some persons will call it resistance turn to support. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I did was I wait for a confirmation entry. So I'm seeing a low here. Are you following me, Mr. Money? Mr. Money, are you here?
I'm here, sir.
All right. I'm seeing a low where this arrow is pointing. This is a high.
Yes, sir.
This is a low. And this high was broken by this low here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That's the confirmation entry I need. BOS are taking place. This other block is very important to me now. So I put my limit at this other block. And since then, I have been what?
I've been buying,
I
sir.
have been what? I have been buying. Now, my TP, like I told the mentees, my TP is this eye here. Do you understand? This is where my TP is. I expect price to come here before I do my final TP. But then I'm seeing liquidity here that need to be grabbed. Because I know if I did not show you completely, did you see it?
Yes, sir.
So that liquidity has to be grabbed. Institution will definitely grab that liquidity. They will definitely grab it. So I will just close maybe half of this entry and then allow the rest runs. But I will move my stop loss to 1 to 5. Like seriously, I have to move it to 1 to 5 because already this trade is already I'm coming. I risk. How did this happen? This is not what I risk. Oh. I'm coming. I've shifted my stop loss because I'm wondering how will that risk happen? 11,000 where? So this is what I risked. I risked 6,000, which is $6. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
And then,
Sorry.
I have made about 66,000 points. So this is about 1 to 16 or so. Or okay, 1 to 11. Is that clear? So as soon as
Yes,
my price gets here, I know some of you are looking for sale. I beg, no look for sale because I start looking for buy continuation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Because price must. Because the way I'm talking, everybody see I'm confident. I'll try the strategy over and over. I'm not the one that moves the market, but I know how it works with my strategy. Do you understand? Price must get to this high at least before it starts selling. If it will sell, it must get to my TP point and then start selling. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So for those that might want to enter a buy, oh boy, this song sweet. Well done. All right. So what I'm waiting for, all right, you see, it has even played itself. Okay, let me see whether it grabs liquidity there. And of course, it's grabbed liquidity. So this is the high, this is the low. Are you following? Is everybody there? It
Yes,
created a new high. This is not a high. And of course, this is not a high. If you measure it, you see, okay, this look more like a high, but I will not consider it. Exactly. I beg, mute yourself. So this is the high we'll be considering. So I expect price to come back here. That's why I told you when you are setting your stop loss, ensure that you give price a little space in case it wants to clear liquidity. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you see that it stopped everybody out. If you have put your stop loss at this low here, it will have stopped you out and continue buying. Won't you cry?
Sure.
You know, you might not cry, but it will pain you that just this small weak touch stopped me out. So you learn to give price breathing space. You understand? That's how I trade. So now you would have been buying from here. Now currently it has not given a new high. You understand? Some person might still be looking to sell because of this place, but I'm not looking to sell this asset, I beg. Although I'll move my stop loss to this place. Is that clear?
Yes, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will move my stop loss to this low here. Whatever makes price break this low, then price is ready to sell. Is that clear now? So where will I be looking for buy entry? I'll be looking for buy entry around here.
Yes.
So when price comes here, you can go to M5 to wait for confirmation and then enter. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So we are buying all the way. Is that clear now? So do we understand this asset now? Now for a bigger picture, let me delete this zone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For bigger picture, are you following on daily? Well, this high did not create a low. Is that clear? This high here did not create a low on daily. Do you understand? So I will not be considering a sell from here except I see strong confirmation. Is that clear? So where I'll be looking for sell is this high here. This is the high, a low. This is a low, right? This is a high. This high prepared the move that broke this low here. Is that clear? And also break this low. So this is the high I will be considering, not this one. Although price might move from here too. Because if you go to lower time frame, you see that H4 also broke structure. Do you understand this move?
Yes.
Let me pick another arrow. You see that H4 broke structure here. A high, a low, a high, and then price came and broke structure. Is that clear?
Yes.
So, and price gave liquidity here. So we might still be considering this place because of H4. So because this zone is H4 zone, you go to M15 to pick your entry. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If you not see confirmation from M15, leave this asset. Just leave it. Is that clear now? So if price breaks this zone here, just go to where I said I'm expecting the sell. That's where it's going to. Are we clear now? So always check higher time frame view so that you can understand what we are talking about. Is that clear? Do we understand? Any question? Is there any question? Okay, no question, right?
Yeah.
All right. Which other assets should we look at? Which other assets should we look at? And B5 is doing the lost work. Is B3 not doing the lost work? My brother, understand these things. When you understand them, I beg, nobody will be threatening you with we are sniper entry. See, forget sniper or make money. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Forget sniper, make money. When you start making money, oh boy, it's better. If you snipe and then price still come back to stop you out, what's the use of snipe? Snipe it. All right. B5 is doing well. C3 should be doing well too. Okay. This C3 and just leave it. Is that clear now? We are waiting for it somewhere. We will talk about this during the weekly outlook. I don't want to confuse everybody. When we are doing weekly outlook tomorrow, Sunday, there are some persons that will take us for weekly outlook. When we are doing that on Sunday, then we are going to explain all this. Is that clear now? Now, for B5, I told you if you want to, for this C5, are you following? Did you see that M30 zone, right? You see the M30 zone I mark up. Let me put an arrow here so that you can see. See this zone here?
Yes, sir.
You see that I broke structure. This is the zone. I told you when you see this mark, go to M5. As soon as price get there, go to M5. For scalpers, those that like scalping, go to M5. You see, understand these things, brother. Just understand it. I am not, just understand this. You see, he tested this zone, right? Are you following? He tested the 30 minutes zone and then broke structure. This horizontal line is my structure. This trend line is where price broke structure. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Is everybody following me? Is everybody following me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this horizontal line is where price broke structure. See where is this thing now? Wow. This my phone like violence, I beg. And I will not give it. All right. Wait till I see. No be here. They look at. All right, this is what I'm looking at. Did you see it? See where the structure got broken. This is a high, a low, created a new high. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So everybody is expected to continue buying here, but price broke it and then structure changed. So I'm expecting price to come back and test this other block here. Did you see the other block? Just a quick scalp. When price gets there, I told you your target, your take profit should be here. Is that not what I said?
Yes, sir.
You see that price gave you your TP and then continue buying. Is that not so? Let me put a horizontal line there so that you see it. Did you see that price gave you your TP and then start going? How many pips? That's about 30 pips, 34 pips. If I use one lot size, I've made $34 just to scalp. And how many pips am I risking? Let us measure it so that you will know that risk to reward is okay. This is 4 pips, right? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
4 pips to get 34 pips. That's how many? Almost 1 to 10. Almost 1 to 10. That's almost 1 to 10. That's 1 to 9 or 1 to 8. Is that clear?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Which candle do you use for your entry points?
The last blue candle.
Last?
Blue candle. Can you see the blue candle?
Okay, yes.
The last blue candle, this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I use for my entry.
Okay.
So I used that blue candle for my entry. On some person's own, it's a buy candle, it's green. So I use it for the entry. And then, my TP is here. See the TP. You see that I just weak the TP out, clear that low, and then continue buying. It must do it. That's the strategy for you. That's the strategy. Quick scalp, you do ta 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 ta. 10 lot size. Bam! I know you are laughing. If you use 10 lot size, you are risking $40. And then, you are risking $40 to get $340. Is that not good? And sharp. How many minutes? This is 5 minutes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost 2 hours or so. You have gotten $340 and then you are going to rest. That's the joy of scalping. Do you understand? The joy of scalping is that you get lower time frame entry and you can load. You will load very well with minimum risk. If you have used one lot size on this asset, you are risking $4 to get 34. Use $2, you are risking $8 to get. That's just how it is. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So hope you understand this. Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to take the sell, but I even sent it to the group. Didn't I send it to the group?
You did, sir.
I sent it. So I would have taken the sell, but I have talked too much. Talk, then missed the entry. I didn't set my limits though, but then I missed the entry. But then TP hit. Am I supposed to dance? Yes, and I'm dancing. Whether you like it or not. Me, I will dance. But then that's just it. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there any question? Any question? No question. So we can call it a day, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, please, how many of us are in this call?
1, 2,
How many of us are in this call, please?
8, 9, 10.
We are 10. All right, please, let me say something quickly. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me give a piece of advice to everybody. Now, I'm no more sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing. And let me stop recording. All right, so